Hey guys, so today I just wanted to kind of go over some contouring tips. What I do for my everyday routine, I always contour every single day that I wear makeup. So if you follow me step by step, I will give you a complete list of everything that I use and how I apply it and how I blend it and all that good stuff. So let me just reach for the things that I should have had. Okay. So since it's fall, and since I not like a heavy contour, like my contour looks natural, so it doesn't look like, oh my gosh, she contoured her face. But I noticed that I like cooler kinds, and a lot of like the stuff that I have are warm tones or like bronzers, even though like some of them are matte, which I prefer when I'm contouring. I want it to be a matte finish. I don't want it to be sheen or shimmer or any of that. So I'll just go ahead and go right in. So I use an angled brush. I think I got this at Walmart, like in a pack or something like that. But it's pretty awesome for like cream products, which I used to do a lot of the Chanel Soleil de Tan, which is this thingy. That. But I haven't been using this. I haven't been grabbing for it lately. What I have been grabbing for though is it's not even a contouring product, but I'm going to use it for that. It's Copper Plate eyeshadow, and it's a matte, and it's by MAC. It looks like this, and that is the color. So I know you're probably freaking out, like, why would she put gray on her face or whatever? It's like a brownish muted gray, but I put that on right here. So I'll show you. Okay, so when I'm contouring, every face shape is different. So my best tip for you would be to turn your face. And when you turn your face, you're able to kind of see like where your cheek naturally indents, like where it goes in. So I just barely tap my brush in this, like not a whole lot. And then I turn my face and I go from here up and I just drag it. That's it. Dragging it. And then once I've placed that, I look and then I start to add more. So I just barely tap it in. And I'm kind of like pressing and rubbing at the same time. Okay, so that looks pretty distinct. But don't worry, it's not gonna stay like that. So as I get closer here, I'm just using like the tip of the brush as I get closer to here. And I'm just kind of barely touching my skin with it. Okay, and then we do the other side. Like I said, barely tap your brush in. You don't need a lot at all. And then for the other side, you'll turn your face this way and you can see where it naturally indents. So we're gonna go ahead and place it. And then once you've placed it, you can turn to add more. You're just doing that so you get it in the right place each time on both sides. Okay, and once you've done that, once you have your muted gray down, like I said, the name of this is Copper Plate, so any muted gray that has like a brownish color to it as well, it's really cool, is what you're gonna use. And then on top of that, I use a warmer brown, which is my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the color Dark Deep. So this is warm, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but when it goes on your skin, it doesn't at all. I don't know why it shows it like that in this, but so anyways, this one I just swirl my brush in, and I'm gonna go right over that brownish gray that we put. And just above a little bit. So I'm pushing the product up, I'm not bringing it down. And now I'm just kind of like pushing it in the skin. Okay, and then once you've done that, you're gonna do the other side. And you can do the same trick where you look and you see where it indents naturally to put the brown down, or you could just put it on top of the gray, either or. And the grayish color that I put down first for a base is just gonna kind of make your contour deeper, I guess, like that would be the word I'd use, but it's still natural looking. It doesn't look like, oh my gosh, that's not her. Just so you're not freaked out. Okay, once I've done that on both sides, then I get my my blush that I'm gonna put over as well. So we haven't even blended out yet. I don't blend until the very end. You know what, I forgot to like contour the rest of my face. Okay, so I do contour the rest of my face. I guess I should have done that to begin with too. So I get my forehead right here, just to add some color and depth into my skin. Since foundation cancels everything out. You know, it's meant to even out your skin tone. So in a sense, it's a blank canvas and you have nothing, no natural light, no natural nothing. So, okay, once I've done that, I also do my chin because I like to make it sharper. And then whatever I have on my brush left over, just bring it down on the neck. And I also do my nose. And for my nose, I do prefer to use a cream product. I haven't found one that I can substitute that Chanel Soleil de Tan. So for this, for my nose, I use an angled brush, and it's just from Sephora. It's called the Angled Eyeshadow Brush, and it looks like that. So I just dip it in this, just a tiny bit, not a lot. And I look down, and then where my eyebrows start, that's where I start to contour. I didn't even see if this is in the mirror. Okay. Then I dip my brush in just a little more, and I do the next side, the other side. That would make more sense. And as I get closer to the end of my nose, I bring it in, so it's like going at a V and not a straight line, which I've said in other videos. Okay, and once I have done that, Then I move on to my blush. Did I grab? Okay, I grabbed it. Okay, so I'm gonna mention this in a favorites video that's coming up probably after this. It is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Compact in the color Sandstone. It's limited edition, so that's why I picked it over the bronze. This is my first one that I've ever purchased. I picked this one over the bronze because it's fall, and also because bronze is their permanent line. It'll always be in their permanent line, the lady told me. So I got this one instead, and it looks like that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so I'll mention it in my video. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now. But so what I do is I just swirl it in all of the colors. Okay, and once I do that, I'm gonna, where I have some of that dark deep, I'm gonna also apply the shimmer brick. And it is gonna get pretty shimmery up in here. See, as you, oh, you can see that already. Okay, now I'm still right where all my product is. I still have the other product there. So once I get right here where the product ends, because I didn't bring it all the way over here, I turn my brush. Ooh, we have some sun coming in. Oh, and it's disappearing. And then I just press whatever product I have left on my brush onto the apples of my cheek. So if you think about it, it's kind of like that. Okay. Then I do the same thing to the other side. Right on top of that product. So they kind of blend together. So there's no beginning and there's no end. I don't like to be able to tell, like, you know, I want it to all blend. I don't want the colors to be like showing that you can be like, oh, this is this color, this is this color, this is this color. No. Okay, like I said, so this is where the end of the bronzer and contour is, right here. So then I switch my brush and I just get the apples on my cheek. I love this stuff, it's so pretty. Okay, now that I have done that, this is where I go in and I start to blend. So I'm just gonna go on the outsides of it. I'm not really gonna focus on the inside of it. So where the bottom of this contour is, I'm gonna buff it out a little bit with this duo fiber brush from MAC. I don't know what number it is because it's off. 187. You can use any duo fiber brush. Some people don't even use this kind of brush to blend. They have their own techniques. This is just my personal preference. And then we're gonna go up here. And the same thing on the other cheek. We're focusing on that line right here, the contour, to make sure there's no harsh edges. And then above, up here too. And it's okay if your brush does hit this. It's not really, you're not pressing hard at all. You're barely doing it, so that's fine. Then I also just kind of blend out my nose, make sure there's no harsh lines there. And then I do my forehead, where we applied that bronzing color, the dark deep. And then I also do the other side. And then just under my neck where we applied the dark, deep mineralizing skin finish as well. Okay. So next, after that, that's when I like to highlight. And since I do highlight with the same brush that I applied my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder to set my concealer, I kind of just like want to make sure there's no shimmer on this brush from the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, because I'm going to use that to highlight just the first color. So I'll just dip my brush in this and then pat that underneath my eye. And then the next eye. And this is just to set my concealer so there's no creasing, so it lasts throughout the day. And it also brightens it a little more. Okay, so then I will take my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick again in the color Sandstone, and I will take this first color, just the first color. So I'll sweep my brush across, and then I'm gonna go right here, just on the top of my cheekbones. And then right here. So you're kind of drawing a V. And the same thing here. Then I just take a little tiny bit and go right here down the center of my nose. Like, you want to make sure it's just the point of it. Just the point, not the entire brush, because you don't want too much, because then your nose can look pretty wide and that would defeat the purpose of the contouring. So then I'm just putting whatever product I have left on my brush, just rubbing it across my forehead, and then I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow since I have fairly thin lips, and that's just going to slightly make them appear fuller. Then I'm just going to highlight my chin a little. And that is it for my contouring. I just kind of go over that like a tiny bit just to make sure everything is blended. So I will do the rest of my makeup and then I will show you the completed look. Be right back. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I didn't do my hair. I am actually gonna be going to the gym. I know you're probably like, why did you do your makeup if you're going to the gym? Well, truth be told, I go to the gym every single day. So if I don't do my makeup to do a tutorial for you guys or give you tips, then I would never do my makeup because I'm always at the gym. So anyways, I hope you liked the look. Give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe, and also if you could comment below, let me know if this helped, if you need any more tips or would like any more tips or any suggestions for tutorials. I'm open to them. So yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.